Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Ooh, what's up? Ooh, mm, mm, mm. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 12, episode 3 was a doozy. Doozy. Okay, I got my notes. I got my notes. See, I got my notes. And it's full. We're going to be here a minute, y'all. Just a quick little minute. Well, not quick. Just a little minute. Now, okay. It kind of starts off where the ladies are at Kyle's and, they're talking about things about what's coming up because they're going to La Quinta again. And let me be honest. I love La Quinta. I have been going out to that way for several years now, a little over several years. Yes, I'm in California, Southern California. And I love it out there. I'm actually trying to get a place on there. And I think I will this year. It is so beautiful, that whole area. There's a specific area that I like that's over in that way. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And just how you see what Kyle's place looks like, the outside, the inside, all of that is just wonderful. That's my type of style of living. That's my you know, desire as far as grandeur. I love her place, but my place will be a lot smaller, of course. Um, and it's just beautiful out there. It really is. What you see is what you get. And there's no complaints from me about it. No, 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 sir. So, at first, they're at Kyle's place in Beverly Hills, out that way. And they're all talking. And of course, Sutton's not there. Sutton's out of town on business. Something about cashmere, this. I'm like, ooh, cashmere. Girl, what's going on with Sutton and cashmere? Anywho, so, okay, Kyle. I don't like Kyle this episode. She was really trying to, throw her little weight around, saying it with her chest. Girl, she just threw Sutton all under the bus, and it really wasn't necessary as far as I'm concerned. Um, Telling, this is just how she said it. I'm not trying to start any mess, but I had a conversation with Sutton, and she said, told the ladies what she said, and everyone's like, oh, no, what? And of course, EJ chiming in with her half cent that's about to get took by the government for all them victims. Uh she's just instigating and making sure everybody knows that that was a really messed up thing to say. Of course it was. But I knew just from looking at it that there was some nervousness going on. And sure enough, later on, it will be explained. But at Kyle's place, she just threw something all up under the bus, and it really wasn't cute. It really wasn't. So the next day, they're driving. She's driving down to La Quinta, Kyle, that is, without Dorit. Apparently, Dorit was supposed to go with her at that time, drive with her a little earlier because she's setting up her store a new store that she's putting out there. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna be out there in June. Actually, I'm gonna go out there and see. I'm gonna go out there and check out Kyle's place. Anyway, so Dorit was supposed to go, but she wasn't feeling well, and she left Kyle a voicemail. Kyle played it, and in her confessional, and I'm like, dang, they just everything about your life they're gonna put out there. Like, save some for later, girl. Anyway, she just sounds so pitiful on the phone and crying and upset that she wasn't up to it, and uh, she ends up talking to PK about why Dorit's not coming, and that's understandable. So sad that she had to go through that. It really is. I don't know what I'd do if I had to endure something like that. It's so devastating. So, Kyle gets there. Excuse me, Kyle is listening to PK and just upset too. And she ends up driving down to La Quinta, excuse me, with her two dogs. And that's kind of cute. Um, so next we see Garcelle at her place, really cute house. She is getting a delivery, a big old delivery. Child, we're like, what is that? What's she getting? Child, it ended up being a crystallized butterfly. Crystals are supposed to help with, centering and uplift and everything good. And so it was kind of cute. It's purple and huge. I mean, goodness, it took multiple people to bring it in, and it's, kind of sacred, I guess, and put it right by the front door. So she said, if anybody comes in, they get knocked over by that butterfly. um, I don't blame. That thing is dangerous looking, but it was really beautiful. So here we are again at Erica's, and she's going over outfits with her team. And they suggest her wearing well, I call them fit outs, okay? Uh, they suggest her wearing this fit out from, a few years ago, and she's rolling her eyes like, like, girl, a few years ago, do you know I had this shirt on last week? Girl, my whole wardrobe, dog, almost is, girl, girl. Now, I do have some items I have not worn, only because of special occasions, but I don't wear it and don't wear it again. I get it. Her previous lifestyle was just obnoxious and really uncalled for, but the outfit is kind of cute. I think it will look better on someone with a more shapely figure. However, it's a cute little outfit. hmm So the next time we see everybody, minus Kyle and Dorit and Sutton, everybody else is meeting at Erica's place for them to drive down to La Quinta. And Crystal and Diana ride together, right? Everybody else rides with everybody else. Crystal and Diana Crystal is pointing out, oh, this is that, pointing out the scenery as they drive. And Crystal Crystal points out the outlets. Diana was like, huh? Crickets, okay. Huh? Crystal started laughing like, oh yeah, that's right. You you don't need nothing about no out and showing up by no let. And so, Diana's explained to what outlets were. And in her confessional, she's like, oh no. No, darling. I mean, not this obnoxious. I'm just putting two, three, four, five on it. No, darling. I just, had they send clothes to me. They have all my measurements, and they know everything about me. Physically. So they just send it to me, and I send back what I don't want. Well, damn. I mean, she ain't ever been to a store until now to this episode. Well, before she got money, because she was poor and everything before. But yeah, she said she ain't ever been to an outlet. Now, mind you, I have rarely gone to an outlet or two or three, but I ain't never had some folks send me clothes and then I just send back what I don't want. OMG, girl, you all right. So that was the highlight of Crystal's scenic tour drive. Crystal was like, "Well, I never buy retail, and I'll wait 3, 4, 5 years before it goes on sale before I put my little wallet into the mix." So I get it, Crystal. As expensive as your stuff is, I wait too. So anyway, they meet at Kyle's house and they're having a good time. You know, they're getting all reacquainted and settled in, and everybody's picking their rooms. But Sutton and Crystal and Diana are at the hotel. Everybody else is at Kyle's, which is interesting. Very. I wonder why. Well, anyway, I can see why Diana would need to be at the hotel. She has a team. And let me tell you what she said, okay? She said she sends her team ahead so they can prepare everything of how she likes it. A team of what, seven? About 4, 5, 6, 7? They got all the whole shebang, you know, certain things she likes to face, though she doesn't want her back to the door, and she, you know, due east, and you know, lift up a leg and turn the TV twice. I mean, good grief. You know, when you have luxuries and monies to do whatever you want, this is what I'm talking about. I ain't mad at Diana, child. I ain't mad. I wish it was me. Woo wait, just to send your team to prepare a hotel room with all of your favorites so you ain't got to lug it yourself. I mean, everybody bringing their own stuff. You ain't seen Diana pick up nothing but her plate of food. I mean, and I think a purse that she had on her, or maybe a little wristlet or something. I don't know, but you go, girl. Now, see, this is what we've been waiting for: opulence, you know, wealth beyond anything of our dreams. This is what we like to see. You know, uh, yeah, the mess is cool, but show us a lot more than just the mess. At least that's what I like to see. Anywho, so Sutton arrives, yay! And she's checking in and they're getting ready. And then Crystal meets Sutton, and Crystal is very pretty in that white. Oh, that's really pretty. So Sutton is getting ready, and Crystal sits her down because she wants to let her know what Kyle said, but get clarity on, did you say that? Was it, you know, that? So I'm glad how that Sutton explained herself in that way because, like I said before, I kind of knew that there was some nervousness going on. Game recognized game, and she explained it very well. It wasn't, she didn't sugarcoat anything. She didn't blame it, on the rain. She didn't, say she had too much to drink. She didn't say she had a headache, nothing. It was just her own blunder. And she owned up to it, especially when she saw Dorit for the first time at Kyle's opening, right? Because that's the next scene. They're at Kyle's opening at her store, and it's really cute. I really want to go in and see what's up. Maybe I can fit an extra large up in there. No telling what's going on up in there. There's some really cute stuff in there because I do wear a large, extra large. So I wonder if they got some stuff in there for me. I may get a fit out. Who knows? Depending on how much it costs, child. What's the prices in there? I hope it ain't too much. Ooh, anywho. Now y'all may hear some click clacking, cause like that noise right there. I like tea, and I like to prepare my tea. And you just caught me at the right time, child. So while I'm talking to you and looking at my notes, child, yes, I'm making this tea, child, cause I need some. Anywho, so back at Kyle's opening, right? she is trying to have a great opening, and she was trying to cut the ribbon. That doggone scissors wouldn't even. It was a cute little ribbon. It was real frilly and Easter looking. Excuse me, green and pinks and blues, all these pastels. Like, what happened to the red ribbon and gold ribbon, whatever? Anyway, cute little ribbon cutting ceremony that took a little extra long, but that's okay. So when Sutton sees Dorit, of course, Garcelle got her back, literally and figuratively. She is right there, and Kyle is there, and Dorit in their own little part of the store just talking. And again, she explains how she was very sorry for being insensitive, and because of what she went through as a kid and suffering behind her dad's demise, and how he suffered that demise. It makes her uncomfortable. And so, she says things that may not be the best thing, and I get it. You never know how things affect people, even though it's happening over here, you know, you just never know. So I'm glad that they're all sensitive to each other's, feelings and psyches and whatnot. I like this group of ladies. Um, so they have a great time at Kyle's grand opening. They're buying things, and Erica is hoping somebody could buy this Cartier ring because she wants to live vicariously through them. She can't afford nothing. She's like, y'all, listen, don't be trying to put that on me. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. Don't be trying to say I'm buying stuff. I ain't buying nothing. She makes sure on camera she ain't buying nothing. And if you buy it, I think she want to wear it. She would, because she has now. Why? How she keep that? Now she got that Cartier ring. Child, don't make me have to go back and read you, Erica. That ring better be legit, but I don't think so. Just like them earrings, child. Anyway, so she had that one, but Diana got like a whole handful, I think. And she's like, "Ooh, Diana, if you buy this, Diana's like, yeah. Buy is my middle name. Diana Buy Jenkins. Diana Buy this Jenkins. B-U-Y, not B-Y-E. B-U-Y, okay? Diana ain't playing. She's like, oh, yeah, I got this. Girl, you ain't got to tell me twice. I will buy this and you. Hello. Anyway, so they go back to Kyle's, and guess who brings up Sutton? Her homegirl Garcelle. She's like, well, since everybody's here, let's just talk about Sutton now that she's here. Sutton, go. Garcelle wasn't having it. She's like, nah, we don't settle this right now. But it was kind of awkward because Sutton settled that issue already. But, they start talking, and it wasn't cute. It was not a cute conversation as far as I'm concerned. Again, like I said, Sutton did apologize at the party. I mean, at Kyle's grand opening. And, it got a little heated because they end up talking about uh, Crystal and how she felt because Crystal was triggered. But before then, talking about Sutton, Diana chimed in and kind of read Sutton for filth a little bit. you know, um, that was, and then Erica over there instigating, peanut gallery, child. Sure enough. For real though. Say that. Yes, preach, all that. She over there in the corner. Just giving Sutton the blues, child. Her, I think she's gonna be Diana's close friend, but people like that really pay attention to folks with legal issues. I mean, I'll be real interested to know how Diana feels about Erica with all this going on. Because Diana had a very open opinion about uh, Sutton. I mean, she said what she said about the girl. So it is what it is. Then, Crystal starts chiming in about how she's triggered behind these, feelings that, of the so-called violation. Not the so-called, but the violation, the word that she used. Now, it's perfectly fine as she defined it to the ladies verbatim last year, and they're still stuck on it wasn't sexual. It's just sound okay to you. That's how you relate violation. However, the descriptor, meaning, and definition was very clear and on point with what happened, and how they just told Crystal, no, don't feel violated, feel something else, is preposterous. But they want Dorit to feel every inch of whatever it is. And they're confusing the issues, especially Kyle and Renna. Just because the situations are different, the feelings, the mechanism, and the psychology behind all the feelings for both situations are the same. You cannot tell someone that they didn't feel such and such. And furthermore, as Crystal backed it up with an official reference, these ladies are just adamant for her not to use that word violated when she clearly defined it and explained exactly how violation fits and correlates. So, Kyle really gets upset. I think Kyle needs little education to understand, lady. It is perfectly fine that both ladies are accepted in their feelings and validated for their feelings. Just because you and your level of understanding is what it is does not mean that Crystal is incorrect. And that's pretty much what Crystal said in a different way. And I'm thinking the same thing, like, no, 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 boo boo. You, Ren, and everybody else confusing. She's not she's not challenging the situations, and that's where they're getting it fogged up in their brain. No, boo boo, it's the actual feeling that's validated, not necessarily, battling situations. So I'm glad that Crystal set Kyle's small mind. uh it's kind of disgusting that they're treating Crystal like that. And Crystal's like I didn't want to be here with y'all because I can't believe y'all. So they're talking about, oh, she kept all these feelings bottled up. No, it's just like I know to be. If someone is not validating your feelings, just move on, as she did. And she said, I'm bringing this up because I'm triggered. And they just didn't get it. They're so small minded and one track minded. They're not opening up and realizing that they are doing more harm than good with all of that. But in a way, Rena kind of came in with her, you know, in her confessional. I wish she would have said this, or if she did, they would have played it on camera. Instead of arguing over this and that, let's just console Dorit and have, be in the moment for her. Well, in a way, I can understand maybe she couldn't, because that also probably would have made Crystal feel like we didn't want to hear you or listen to you. But at the same time, Crystal was like, I'm over it. Let's, do something else, talk about something else. And I get it. But they should have been more, in tune with what Dorit needed and making her feel better. Anyway, that was kind of crazy. Um, I think the problem is Kyle doesn't understand well. You know, sometimes we don't, and sometimes we just need a little help with that, and that's fine. This episode was interesting, and even next week's episode is going to be even more interesting, y'all. I told you it would be a little lengthy, but at the same time, they gave me everything this season. Woo! This season is going to be great. You guys, did you watch it? Did you like the season? I mean, did you like the episode? Was it everything? It's so beautiful out there. It's really nice. I can't wait to go back to La Quinta area. It is just so nice out there. Anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you can like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about everything going on, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.